On the edge of the uncharted Andarian wilds, a training mission had gone terribly wrong. Cadet Lila Morse knelt alone in a jungle clearing, clutching her combat knife so tightly her knuckles ached. The thick canopy above shrouded the forest floor in perpetual twilight. Somewhere out there, a shadow moved, four-legged, impossibly silent, eyes like twin embers in the dark. The Trelvag. They called it the apex predator of Orcs 4, a creature so lethal that even the native Andarians built shrines to ward it off. 2 meters tall at the shoulder, 6 razor-edged claws, quills laced with paralytic toxins. Even the elite rangers who trained Death World cadets gave the thing a wide berth. And now it was hunting her. Her unit's exfil had been scrambled during a sudden storm, leaving Lila cut off from her squad. Blood dripped from a gash on her shoulder, a souvenir from when the beast had swiped at her hours earlier. She could feel it stalking, closing in, testing her resolve. A twig snapped to her left. Then silence. She knew what came next. The Trelvag would test her scent, circle, and go for the neck. She'd studied them in the briefing, how they toyed with prey, testing weaknesses, tasting fear. "Come on," then she whispered to the shadows. "I'm right here." The underbrush exploded as the monster lunged forward. She caught its eyes for a heartbeat, amber rings set in a face of bristling quills and bone. It was magnificent. Terrifying. Perfect. Then it froze. A single nostril flared as it caught the scent of her blood. The predator's pupils dilated, and for the first time, she saw hesitation. Something primal shifted in its posture. Its quills flattened. Its hackles lowered. The Trelvag's huge head dipped, sniffing again. The jungle held its breath. Lila's heart pounded so hard she thought her ribs would crack. But she didn't move. Didn't blink. She just stared back, meeting that ancient gaze with the calm steadiness that earned humans their whispered reputation across the galaxy. The beast huffed once. Then, to her astonishment, it sank onto its side and lay completely still. Its eyes closed, tucked its claws tight, pretending to be dead. Lila almost laughed. No way. The apex predator of an entire death world was playing dead. To avoid her, she took a cautious step forward, blade raised. The Trelvag didn't twitch. She circled it, testing. Nothing. Its chest rose and fell in slow, shallow breaths, like a cornered animal submitting to something it didn't want to provoke. A voice crackled in her ear, her squad sergeant, finally breaking through the interference. "Cadet Morse, come in. What's your status?" She tapped her comm with shaking fingers. "Sir, it's Cadet Morse. I'm at Grid Tango 7. I've made contact with the Trelvag." A stunned pause. "Is it dead?" She looked at the massive creature, eyes closed, paws curled like a puppy's. "No, sir. It's pretending." "Pretending?" "It sniffed my blood and decided I wasn't worth it." Silence again, then a low, incredulous laugh. "Well, I'll be damned. Hold position. Evac birds inbound." As the chopper's distant rotors began to hum through the canopy, Lila crouched near the beast. Up close, she could see old scars across its flanks. It had fought everything this planet could throw at it except humans. No wonder the galaxy fears us, she thought. On a world where everything had claws, fangs, or poison, humans came armed with something worse, the will to fight back even when logic said they shouldn't. The Trelvag cracked one eye open. For a moment, predator and prey studied each other. Then it huffed as if to say fair enough and padded silently back into the jungle. When the drop team arrived, they found Cadet Morse standing where she'd faced the beast, calm and resolute, blood still staining her sleeve. The grizzled sergeant clapped her on the shoulder. "You know what the Andarians say about that thing? It hunts anything that bleeds." "Not anything," she said, finally allowing herself a shaky grin. "Just things that run." The next day, word spread through the Ranger Corps. A lone cadet had faced the apex predator and walked away because the predator had chosen not to fight. Not out of mercy, out of respect. And the whispers grew, carried from Ranger to Scout to Warlord, drifting like smoke through starports and listening posts. Humans are the only species that make Death World predators think twice.